Good morning. I'm standing here on Rocky Drive over on the southern side of Haywards Heath. I'm about to show you around number 13 Rocky Drive, which is this beautiful 4-bedroom detached house. Great layout of accommodation, this one. I've started the video here because, as you can see, we've got trees either side where they've made this. This can be a beautiful tree-lined street when these trees mature. But actually, if you look at it from this side, you can see the house has got a double garage and driveway alongside. So it's a good... These are really well-designed houses. These were built by Crest Nicholson probably about 6-7 years back now. And I just think this is such a practical layout. It's the perfect square accommodation as far as you've got a huge living room, 2 separate rooms, a massive kitchen, and then 4 decent bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. If you've not had a look around this development, come and have a little walk around. I always try to encourage people to go and walk around the streets. You've got all these greens. There's lots of greens. Crest Nicholson did the land deal on this land, and they sort of cherry picked that this is without doubt the best part of the development. They're all pretty much mainly all detached houses in this section of this modern development. And like all these new developments, it's a privately managed estate, so everyone pays an estate charge to have all these verges and the trees looked after and all the kids' play areas maintained. And I think it's just over £350 a year, so a reasonable figure. And that's where these managed estates are so nicely looked after. As you can see, double garage, plenty of driveway parking, and then come inside, number 13. So our client bought this one brand new a few years ago, and she has got this house absolutely in mint condition. Slip my shoes off. First things first, great big entrance hall here. I'm not going to open all these cupboards, but very useful cloaks cupboard there. Another big cupboard that comes right under the stairs. You've got a downstairs loo, he says, without knocking my camera off. This really is ready to move into this house. Little study, which as you can see, she's got as a separate little snug, pretty room. And then one thing I think was a really nice touch with these houses, they put fireplaces in with a wood burning stove, can you believe it? So that's your living room. So a great big room, double aspect with a fire, and then that bay window at the front, and then a separate dining room. And obviously you've got the doors to open it up and leave it open plan, or segregate it and open those bifolding doors onto the rear garden. We're southeast facing. It's a shame, it's a rotten old morning, but this is the best weather I'm going to get this week to do this film. And then look at this kitchen. This is what we all want, the big family-sized kitchen breakfast room. Now, she was in very early on this development and went for the upgraded kitchen. She got the better kitchen, the better worktops, the extra oven, things like that. And again, another big bay window. Obviously, we've got the net curtains, but look at this lovely big bay window. So loads of light. Give you a quick peek of the garden. Nice and private as well. It's nice the way the other houses are positioned, and she picked this plot for the fact that she knew that with a bit of planting, she'll have total privacy out here. We'll come back out there in a second. And then if you've got a dog or kids, you will love a separate utility room with a back door. So that's back onto the driveway, so you don't even have to come through the main house if you wish. But a good sized utility room. And as mentioned, this kitchen's got all double oven, all the other appliances, a great big hob, and an extractor fan above it. So that's the downstairs. See what I mean? Very practical layout. I mean, this is how a house should be built. Then up on the landing, so we've got 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Firstly, you've got the family bathroom with a bath, really nicely tiled. Across the hallway, this is the main bedroom. So a generous double, whole bank of wardrobes on this wall. And what is quite lovely, the Juliet balcony. Giving that extra bit of space. And an ensuite shower room as well. Spotless, absolutely spotless, this house. Back corner, you've got one of the smaller bedrooms, which is still nice sized double by today's standards. Plenty of room for bags, girly heaven. The other back bedroom, comfortable double, and again this one has got all the extra wardrobes. These were extras that weren't put in as standard, so mirror wardrobes in here. And then the guest bedroom at the front, do like it when a house is all beautifully dressed up like this. Real show house, makes our life very easy as estate agents. It gives you a better impression because people do very much make a judgment from photos. I know we're all guilty. We stare through Rightmove and think, oh, I don't like their kitchen, or I don't like their decor. stop looking at that. Try and look at the house, look at the floor plans, and most importantly, look at the location. And speaking of which, this location, this is turning into a really popular development. You're over on the southern side of Haywards Heath, off Rocky Lane. From a railway station point of view, you are actually closer to Wivelsfield Station, which is at the northern end of Burgess Hill. That's a 1.9 mile drive. According to Google Maps, it's just over 2.5 miles by car to Haywards Heath Station. It's closer than that if you want to walk it, but the buses run literally past the end of the development, and the children from this side of town go to Warden Park Secondary Academy School over in Cookfield, and they get a bus just from up there. So the back garden, as mentioned, we're southeast facing. It's 46 feet wide on average, and it's 32 feet deep. As you can see, lots of privacy, high fences, so they're on different levels, these houses. And you come round here, get a nice aspect to the rear of the elevation. And then the side gate, giving you access into the rear garden. And then look at this, a garage with space for a car. You don't see that. Now, these garages are huge. I've seen a couple of people have converted half of this into one person's turned one into a gym. Someone's made one into a really cool home office studio. But they're big garages. So as you can see, you could get 2 cars in here plus plenty of junk. I could have this full of junk in no time at all. So there you go. That is number 13 Rocky Drive. It's for sale through Mansell McTaggart in Haywards Heath. We're open on Sundays between 10 and 1. So if you want to talk about any of our properties, rather than just making judgments, please give us a ring or talk to an estate agent. There's a lot of property on the market right now, and a lot of you are still dismissing them because they've been on the market 4 weeks or 4 months. Ring the estate agent. There's normally a story behind each of these properties. Do some proper research. Don't make judgment yourself. We're the professionals. Come and talk to us. Thanks for watching. Hope that's helpful.